Hi, my name's Megan with McCafferty Ranch Beef. We are a third, fourth, and fifth generation ranch in central Montana. We are producing 100% all natural, which means hormone-free and antibiotic-free, grass-fed and sprout-finished beef. Here are our sprouts right here. This is 6-day-old barley sprouts. And we are one of the first, if not the first, ranchers to produce beef that is finished on this diet and to ship it nationwide on a semi-large scale. So why we started feeding these sprouts was we set out on a mission to create the healthiest and best tasting beef possible. And so we saw these hydroponic plants popping up and thought, well, let's give it a try. So we started feeding out our cattle about 7 years ago and just kind of testing it out on smaller runs, and we've grown from there. The results have been incredible. The animals are fed this diet year-round, which would normally be impossible in Montana. We have just a few months of fresh green grass, so now they get it 12 months out of the year. They gain weight incredibly well on this, so it allows for a more marbled, consistent, and better tasting beef. There's 4 main things that we believe are important to produce the best tasting and healthiest beef possible. The first is genetics, second is quality of life, third is the feed, and fourth would be the processing. So for genetics, we have spent a lot of years really focusing on creating a cattle herd that is very good in marbling, muscling, yield. All of those things factor into a really great eating experience. The second is the quality of life. Myself and my husband, my parents, and my kids, we're the ones raising these animals from birth. They're always out in mountain pastures. We do all of our cattle work on horseback. We make sure that they have the best life possible and very low stress. And when it's time for them to be put on this feed ration, they are still out in large pastures. We'll see them running in off the hill. They can free graze all of the time, water, so they're well exercised on top of this good feed program. And this allows us to have very healthy beef animal that goes to our processor. Now, our processor is very important to us as well because that has to be a high quality, skilled professional doing that to provide the best cuts of meat possible to our customers. So we use a local craft butcher shop that is USDA inspected. They are very skilled in what they do. We're able to get cuts of beef that you wouldn't generally see at your normal butcher shops. When we started producing this beef, our main goal was just to be able to get customers this great tasting, healthy beef to our customers, just like we've been feeding our family for years. And when we started looking into the different ways to label our beef, we just found that the one true way a consumer can know what has gone into their beef, how it was raised, how it was processed, is to know the rancher. Other than that, labels can be very confusing and deceptive. Reading the small print is just very difficult most of the time. So a lot of customers were just really thankful to know where their beef came from and how it was raised. So that's why we started some of our social media platforms, was just to be able to show our day-to-day life, what's really going on, and how we are raising our beef, just to let people know that this is how we get this high-quality, great-tasting beef. So our main goal is to be transparent. We love talking to customers, potential customers, answering questions. We're more than happy to do that. And we just like to show a little glimpse of what a Montana ranch looks like and what goes into producing the best tasting high quality beef possible. If you want to learn more or have any questions about our beef or what we're doing on our ranch, you can go to our website at mccaffertyranch.com. You can follow us on our social media, Instagram or Facebook. We're always happy to answer any questions.